All right, welcome all of you joining me right here on Zoom on this Tuesday. Welcome to all of you joining us wherever you are connecting today. It's good to have you with us. We're about a minute from getting started, and I invite you, if you haven't done so yet, to find a comfortable sitting position for your meditation so that you will not be disturbed. Mostly not disturbed by, well, at least minimizing the aches and pains of the body or the twitching and the need to move. That's really what it's all about. It's not about, feeling very comfortable so that we can take a nap. It's about feeling comfortable enough so that you know that your body is okay and you can really focus on the practice. That is what is meant by that. Okay, if you sit in a position that will cause you knee pain or ankle pain, or then you can't really meditate because you're worried about keeping your body safe. So we're trying to remove any more distractions than are already present by ensuring that our body feels stable, feels taken care of, and feels safe. So that we can relax and turn our attention to the breath. And maybe to discover as we deepen our practice that all the aches and pains and all the twitching and scratching and whatever is not because the body needs it, since after all, we are sitting in the most comfortable position, but because the mind itches and twitches and is nervous and cannot stand being at rest. So the mind begins to create all these aches and pains, all this itching and twitching, all of it. And that's why the injunction is to not fall for whatever the mind is inviting us into. That's why the invitation is always to remain completely unmoved. There could be a burning desire to scratch that left shoulder, and we just observe the desire. And we just observe the sensation around the shoulder. But we don't engage. We don't indulge. And so we don't move. We just gain insights into our own inner functioning. But you can't gain the insight if you're going to move and scratch and indulge in all the desires and all the sensations, because then you're just caught. You can't create separation, distance, freedom. You are at the mercy of whatever arises. And your practice falls apart. So there is an invitation to steadfastness. An invitation to a serious commitment. To not moving, not even the pinky finger, not even the toes. And to really step back and relax as awareness. This is the pillar of Hatmada in Jewish meditation. Hatmada, steadfastness. To stand firm. In this case, to sit with absolute commitment. And so here we go. Invoking peace and wholeness and harmony for our meditation today. So let yourself fall back again after the chant. Let yourself feel all the feeling. Let yourself sense all the sensation. Let yourself know all the desire, concrete and subtle. Let yourself know all the thinking. And just remain with the breath. Maybe we should do the post-it note meditation today as a modality of practice. Imagine you have a stack of post-it notes. And when a thought arises, you place onto the thought the post-it note that says thinking. And as you do that, you come back to the breath. Thought arising, thinking. Come back to the breath. Another thought arises, another post-it note. We smack onto the thought, thinking. And we come back to the breath. When a desire arises, we do the same thing. Maybe it's the desire to scratch that itch. Maybe it's the desire to shift in your seat. Maybe it's the desire to wiggle your toe. Maybe it's the desire for a glass of water, a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or whatever the desire that comes up. The desire to call a friend, any kind of desire. Notice the desire and gently put that post-it note on it that says desire. And then come back to the breath. Sometimes the word desire isn't clear, so think about desire as like an urge. When an emotion may arise, boredom, excitement, sadness, happiness, love, anger, whatever emotion. If you can name it, if you can know what emotion it is, just write that on the post-it note, put it on the emotion, come back to the breath. If it's an emotion you can't really quite say what it is, just write the word emotion, put it on, and then come back to the breath. Emotion arising. Post-it note. Back to the breath. You can do the same thing with sensation. Itching, burning, stabbing, heat, cold, perception, perspiration, pressure, stabbing, pulsating, vibrating. If you can name it, just write that on your imaginary post-it note and place it right there on top of that sensation and come back to the breath. If it's just a general sensation that doesn't really have a name, then just write Sensation. Come back to the breath. Again, practice the pillar of Hatmada, steadfastness. A thought arises, thinking, post-it note, back to the breath. That's the key, back to the breath. Don't indulge in the thought. You put the post-it note, now come back to the breath. Desire arising, post-it note, back to the breath. Emotion arising, post-it note, back to the breath. Sensation arising, post-it note, back to the breath. And around the circle we go. And gently we let go of our post-it meditation practice. We can put the Sharpie and the post-it notes down now. And take a few deeper breaths. And indulge in the body wanting to stretch or move now that you can. Release the muzzle, the leash. I always enjoy these kinds of meditations because it's really a beautiful way to become much more aware of our being, of ourself, moment to moment. When you have to really pay attention to this sensation or that sensation, is it a buzzing sensation or is it just a poking sensation? Oh no, maybe it's neither. Maybe it's just vibrating. It's like I can feel my heartbeat there. So you become very precise and not attached. Some kinds of physical sensations that are always in the background, suddenly you pay attention to them. Oh, I feel a contraction there, or a really big tension over here. Why is that? Of course, we don't need to answer any of those questions. We need to stay with the breath and just keep plopping those sticky post-it notes everywhere.
Rabbi, you're on mute.
I'm not. I am not. Maybe something in somebody's speakers, I don't know. Anyways, we'll close with a threefold Shalom chant, as always. Dedicating our practice to all beings. May all beings find peace, wholeness, and harmony in their heart and in their world. Modernity. Thank you all.
Danny,
I apologize.
thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, everybody.
Danny, thank you.
Rodani.
Rodani, wonderful meditation. Thank you.
Rodani. Oh,
You're
that was you.
Bye-bye. See you next time.
You Thursday, yeah.
Bye.
Donnie, thank you.
You're welcome.
Merci beaucoup.
Oh, we forgot.
Take care, everybody.